Now moving on, viewers, the funeral procession of Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is underway. Live shots of the procession are on your screens. The procession started from the Grand Mosalla and proceeded to Azadi Square, and it's covering a distance of approximately 20 to 25 kilometers. Large crowds and tight security arrangements are being deployed along the route. So look at the grand scale, viewers, of this procession, and with that, is Iran trying to send out a global message? Well, for now, I have my colleague Arzu Seth, who's joining me with the latest updates. Arzu, what is the latest that you're gathering?
Funeral procession of Iran's martyred leaders started in Tehran, with people from different walk of life taking to the specific route leading to Azadi Square, the ending point of the last farewell. Also, remember the ceremony for the martyred leader of the Islamic Revolution, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, began officially on Friday, with the official of foreign countries arriving in Tehran and paying tribute to him. In fact, on Saturday, the body of the martyred leader and his martyred family members were transferred to Tehran's Grand Mosalla, so that the people from across the country could come to the site and bid farewell to their leader and observe prayer for him. Also, due to the U.S. strike on his residential place on February 28, 2026, the leader of the Islamic Revolution, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, was martyred along with his family members, including his infant granddaughter. And in fact, we have seen those visuals also in which there was the picture of his granddaughter that was showcased, and the coffin was also showcased. So definitely, it's it's a grand ceremony. We can say it's being organized. A funeral procession is being organized, and the ending point is the Azadi Square. And in fact, Iran has sent its gratitude and appreciation to India for its participation in the state funeral of the late Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. And in fact, India has also went there. The leader, the representative from India has also went there for the last rites. The Embassy of the Islamic Republic of India described the gesture as a powerful expression of mutual respect, saying it reflects the historical and cultural ties between the two countries. Yes.
You know, Arzu, for the benefit of our viewers who are just joining us, in brief, take us through the developments happened so far that have led up to this funeral. What really happened? Just tell our viewers a little bit about that.
Well, on Saturday, the bodies of the martyred leader and his martyred family members were transferred to Tehran.
All right, Arzu, I'll have to interrupt you. Joining me now on the broadcast is Ambassador Sushil Kumar Singhal. He's a former diplomat. Ambassador Singhal, welcome. And of course, the scale of the funeral is what we're talking about. It is massive. It is grand. The funeral procession of Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, is currently underway. The question that I want to ask you is that what is the kind of message that Iran is trying to send out with the grandiosity of this funeral? All right, unfortunately, we seem to have lost the connection there, viewers, but this is, of course, what is something to be noticed, viewers, is the grandiosity of this funeral, the large scale of the funeral. These are live shots of the procession on your screens. The procession has started from the Grand Mosalla and has proceeded to Azadi Square. This grand procession is covering a distance of approximately 20 to 25 kilometers. And look at the number of people that have turned out there, viewers. Large crowds which warrant for tight security arrangements that have been made along the route. Joining me now is Malika Pandey. She's a foreign affairs expert. Malika, welcome. And of course, the grandiosity of the funeral procession is something to be noted when it comes to Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, which is currently underway. We're showing live visuals to our viewers on their screens, of course. But what I want to ask you is that what perhaps is a message that the Iranian leadership is trying to send through the scale of today's procession?
Vaishali, it's the third day of the funeral, and this funeral, Vaishali, is no longer just a religious ceremony. Now it has become a political statement by the Iranian regime. You see, the message is clear. I mean, the massive turnout is projecting the resilience after months of war, and the amount leadership wants to demonstrate that the Islamic Republic remains united despite whatever external pressures, war pressure that it has faced. And lakhs of people we see on roads mourning their spiritual leader.
All right, Malika, thanks for joining me. I also have Ambassador Mahesh Sachdev. He's a former diplomat. Ambassador Sachdev, welcome to Newsx. And of course, we're talking about the grand scale of the funeral procession of Iran's Supreme Leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, which is currently underway. Now, what I want to ask you, Ambassador Sachdev, is that what do you feel about the grandiosity of this funeral procession? What is the kind of message that Iran is sending out to the world? And how do you think Israel, the US and Gulf countries will interpret today's developments?
Thank you for having me. It's a very symbolic occasion for Iran. It is their second Rahbar Muazzam or Supreme Leader who's being now taken out of the state that he was in, and his mortal remains are to travel to various parts of Iran before going to Iraq day after tomorrow for the holy Shia shrines there, and eventually be buried in Mashhad. So the process has started now, but there are accompanying political and social messages that Iranian authorities would like to be conveyed through the size and through the entire exercise. Size-wise, it goes on to show that Iranians in their millions are in the mourning mode, and the cries of revenge and basically condolences and continuity of the policies of the deceased leader are being conveyed at large. In the regional domain, I think the message is at two stages. Firstly, it is to show that to the Shia people in the region, particularly in Iraq, but also in Lebanon, Syria, and in the Gulf countries where Shias are often
Ambassador Sachdev,
minority.
apologies, I'll have to interrupt you. We're running short of time, but thank you so much for joining me on Newsx. And now moving forward. Rail services